Okay, so let's look on particles, and we'll look more closer now on the particles proper itself. So right here I created the plane. The one thing is kind of nice when we're creating planes, we'll work just with a basic object. Next, what I'm going to do, it is add ecosystem, and I'm going to add lava. So just sphere. And next, we'll need to convert this to ecosystem. And you notice right here, we'll have it just default values. Okay, one thing what I want to do is disable emission flow for this, because we'll go look just on the properties of the particle itself. And I want to actually reduce this. I want just a 0.1. Okay, so we'll have it not so many particles at this point. Okay, let's go. Also want to just reduce a little bit size of this. So we have only very few particles to look. Okay, so next, let's look on a couple of things. One, by default, if we look right here, you'll notice the particles, they're just falling down. Okay, so they're just generating and falling down. They don't have a force. What happens if you want to make a waterfall or fountain? The one thing what you need to do, you need to add velocity to these particles. By default, right here you can see present, and you can see velocity is set to 0.5, almost no velocity at all. So what I want to do, I want to add velocity. I want them going up, and maybe I want to go ahead with like 5 meters velocity. Okay, so if I do this, and again, this is just specific on the particles. If I have multiple particles, I can have a different velocity. So see right here, this moment, they go down, but the gravity pull them down, so they going down. So example, let's go and we add different objects, and I'm going to add like red ones, example. Okay, and right here as a red velocity, I will set this, for example, 10 meters. So it's a little bit faster will be created. So you'll notice at this moment we have it red still going and blue already going down. So we have it velocity set different. So in this case, when you start working and you want to set your particles acceleration, you can set this way. Also notice the direction they produce. They're going by default, they're going from the top of your project. So for example, if we actually, you know what, let me go to the beginning. Right here, if we go and we rotate, let's a little bit readjust this way. So watch where the particles going. So they still, okay, let me compute. We have a 0 instance because we have no edge at this point. Okay, and we rotate a little bit this way. So we still have a little bit edge. Which direction they're going. Okay, so they're going from the top of the surface. And if we need it set a little bit more, recompute, so we have it in us which direction they're going. Again, they're going from top of the surface. Here, let's go back right now. Okay, next we have velocity. This is our velocity and this is offset. If I want all object going with 5 meters, I'll set to the 0. If I want plus minus to this, maybe it says, hey, you know what, 5 meters, but I want them maybe going from 7 meters to 3 meters. So I will set dot 2. You can also attach the function to them and control based on the function. For example, if you have density, different materials, or depend on a slope or other things, you can work with a function. This is a little bit more advanced type, and we'll look on those in other tutorials. So in this one example, oops, we'll come back to this in a second, and I'll cover 0 right here example. Actually, you know what, let me delete that one. We'll go back on the beginning. Okay, we'll recompute and we'll go there, and you can see the speed is different speed. One is going higher or lower right here because our velocity is changing, but it's constant velocity for the red ones. So they're going with exactly the same. Okay, this is a very short look on velocity, and let's look on inside the particles in our next tutorial.